every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Spreaker.com. It's time for
Rastafari Revelation, a 1-hour talk show produced and presented by members of the Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and the Arts.
Coming to you live from the United Kingdom with news, views, reviews, previews, and interviews exploring the Rastafari movement. Rastafari Revelation, produced and presented by members of the Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and the Arts, in collaboration with www.spreaker.com, the World Wide Web's
#1 podcasting platform.
Greetings again. Greetings from the United Kingdom. This is Ras Albert along with Empress Tempe. 25 minutes, moving up on 3 o'clock, and we're back with part 2 of Rastafari Revelation, episode 4. And we'll be back with the discussion on communication shortly. But in the meantime, dig on this.
You too rude. Oh, what a rat race. Babylon's system is a vampire. But I'm a dopey conqueror. Soldier said, Rastaman liver, leave if you want to leave. Zion train is coming our way. Jah love protect us. I want to give you some love, but this Babylon system is a vampire. Would you make the system fight against your brother man? Would you make the system fight against your brother man? Oh no! Oh no, Red, no. Turn your lights down low. Let me tell you what I know. They say love is a stream that will find its course. Jah love protect us. And now I know who are the real revolutionaries. But who's gonna stay at home when the freedom fighters are fighting? Babylon's system is a vampire, sucking the children day by day. But the gift of Jah is eternal life. Jah love protect us. This song is about, I tried to write a song, tried to get all my facts together, my chords, my riffs, my melody, my bass, cause I've got a brand new attitude and no one can stop me. Coming funky guitar, coming reggae bass.
Okay, we're back here with another episode. As I said, this is part 2 of episode 4 on Rastafari Revelation. And before the break, Empress Tempe, we were speaking a little about communication methods and how Rastafarians need to communicate a little bit more on social media. Spread the love, spread the wisdom, spread the reaction, And we broke over the point where you were just sharing something. Go ahead, my sister.
All right, thank you, Ross Albert. But before I go into that, thank you for that beautiful poem. I don't know whether the viewers could hear every word. But I just suggest to you, and all of our music, all of our poems, if you visit us on reverbnation.com and listen at our playlist, you'll be able to hear it. We try to give you music and poems that's pinned to the consciousness that we're bringing to you in the show as well. Ross Albert, you touched on some really fine points in that poem as well as in our conversation. And you were talking about communication, and you were talking from a Rastafarian point of view. But let me tell you, every culture and every community has its own distinctiveness. And as I was listening to you, it took me back in America, the only culture that I've known for 58 years. And some of the same thing happened in that culture as well. I remember the community when the consciousness approaching black power and civil rights, and if you were in a family situation or a community or any type of organization, it kind of always ended up that the older or the leaders would speak and from a black point of view, and the others would be sort of silent. But you made a good point, because on a lateral surface now, we have no reason to keep being silent. We cannot afford to keep being silent. Technology has taken hold, and it's not just lateral. Stop and think about now. People are even going to the moon. I won't digress, but just the other day they were sending peanut butter and clothes up to the moon, you see, using technology. So we as a people, if we are to continue, we need to use the resources that are available. Clothes up to the moon, you see. And the reason that I'm saying that, I'm going to quote something from a book that The Philosophy and Opinions of Marcus Garvey. You see, in my lifetime, I didn't know a whole lot about Marcus Garvey, coming from America. And I cannot say enough about him. To me, he was a prophet. And I came across, doing my research with my ancestry now, I've come across his original historical records, from his grave site, from his birth certificate, from his death certificate, his ship voyages when he traveled back and forth from Jamaica to London, going through to Canada, to America, and to Alabama, which is where I'm going to take that point, if I may.
Okay.
You see, in the Civil Rights Museum in Memphis, Tennessee, right alongside, on the other side of Martin Luther King, they do have a display of Marcus Garvey, the man with the hat, and I just really, in all my years, didn't give him enough credit, him or his wife, Amy Jack. But I am now. I want to quote something from a man that lived before our time, really, but he was so on time, and he was so ahead of his time. I'm quoting this from his book on page 45, The Slave Trade, and he quotes, 300 years ago, no Negroes were to be found in this Western Hemisphere. We were to be found exclusively in Africa.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to skip down and say, quote, the Negroes who were sold in the West Indies remained as slaves for 230 years, and those sold in America for 250 years. I'm just going to take that excerpt because I want to build on what he just said.
Yeah.
Because it is that type of passage that keeps my curiosity going, that keeps my research going. And at this point, it is just so real coming across his time. You see, it was him that went to America to bond with Booker T. Washington around that same time, which is all tied into what I'm doing right now at Tuskegee, Alabama, where my mom was born in Alabama, my dad, Mississippi, but where the heritage and the slave ship that I know for name were 110 slaves, were a slave. Now I'm reading a book on him and his heritage came about. You see, Marcus Garvey knew what he was talking about, Ross Albert.
Well, I just like to say that as history went,
Yes.
it took a Caribbean man,
Yes.
a Jamaican man,
Yes.
to leave Jamaica, see the situations of fellow black people or Negroes, as we were termed back in the day, and to raise his head and raise his voice so that others could hear what he was saying about the plight of the Negro in the Americas. And he went on to create the United Negro Improvement Association and the African League and the Black Star Line and numerous other enterprises that Marcus Garvey started and employed, his fellow Negroes, Africans, and then when you transfer that to the modern day time with Robert Nesta Marley.
Yes.
Robert Nesta Marley again was the one that brought the message of the Rastafarians out to an international audience, and it is that international audience right now that is established mainly through the work of Robert Nesta Marley. So there we have two Jamaicans, back in the 1920s and in the 1970s, creating this international community through the spoken word, through sharing what is in their hearts with others, using the technologies that were available at the time. Marcus Garvey would use public halls and wide spaces, street corners, speak to influential people,
yes,
and create that kind of dialogue, that interaction with fellow Negroes, fellow Africans.
Well, I know I'm going to throw you at what I'm about to say, but just listen, because we have another fellow British Caribbean man that I'm sitting across from him, that it is not coincidental that you were born on the day that Marcus Garvey died. It is not coincidental that Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and Arts was created from a vision from you, because I'm going to read something and you tell me, is this not the exact same vision?
Yes.
This is from Marcus Garvey. I quote again the philosophy and opinions of Marcus Garvey, and he quotes, "It is the commercial and financial power of the United States of America that makes her the greatest banker in the world. Hence, it is advisable for the Negro to get power of every kind, power in education, science, industry, politics, and higher government, the kind of power that will stand out signally so that other races and nations can see, and if they will not see, then feel." Is that not what Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and Arts is about, Ross Albert?
Yeah, well, many are called and few
In
are
a
chosen.
sense.
Many are called and few are chosen.
Okay.
Many are called and few chose to answer. You see? So this morning or this afternoon, we're issuing a call for ones and ones to wake up, get up, stand up for your rights. Bob Marley, he also said, wake up and live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we need to exhort to our NI brothers to wake up, raise the voices, sing this new song. Rastafari is the new name of God. Let everyone know about it. Let everyone know that Rastafari lives. When you read all the hundreds and thousands of books written about Rastafari, which is testimony to the greatness of Rastafari, if white people could write their PhDs on the Rastafari movement, and other black scholars spend significant amounts of their years studying the Rastafari movement. I must do I part. Write your history. Talk about your history. Tell your children about Rastafari. Tell your children about Marcus Garvey, about the various black leaders in your very own community. You need to share it. But we're going to take a break because we're going down now, very close to the end of the program. I just want to share this song here. It's a tribute to Bob Marley. And when we get back, we'll be wrapping up this part 2 of Rastafari Revelation. Stay tuned, brothers and sisters.
All right.
It's all happening each and every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m.
Every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Spreaker.com. It's time for
Rastafari Revelation, a 1-hour talk show produced and presented by members of the Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and the Arts.
coming to you live from the United Kingdom with news, views, reviews, previews, and interviews exploring the Rastafari movement. Rastafari Revelation, produced and presented by members of the Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and the Arts, in collaboration with www.spreaker.com, the
World Wide Web's #1 podcasting platform.
From out of this earth, in every generation will arise a mighty prophet. So don't you have no fear, you have done your share, honorable cathedral. You brought us out from ignorance, for this we thank you honestly. And now we have grown, we have seen, you have sown, till now is majesty. From out of this earth, in every generation will arise a mighty prophet. Don't you have no fear, you have done your share, honorable cathedral. Robert Nestor Lolly, he lived his life for me. So it is written in the Bible, many shall be called, but only few of them shall be chosen. From out of this earth, in every generation will arise a mighty prophet. Don't you have no fear, you are your ship on a rival cathedral. But the Lord, he was born, went from earth till moved on and on. Now with the physical he is gone, to the spiritual will carry on. The works of Marcus Garvey.
Rastafari Revelation.
Yeah, greetings again. Greetings in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, Ras Albert, and Empress Tempe here with you. And Empress Tempe, we only have about 9 more minutes on the program, or less than that. I'd just like to perhaps address a few more concerns as we wrap up part 2 of the program for today.
Okay. Well, you know what? That song told it all, and you in your introduction just now. Again, our theme is great men. From Marcus Garvey himself, I'm going to quote from his book. I just love it. The Image of God. He says, if the white man has the idea of a white God, let him worship his God as he desires. If the yellow man's God is of his race, let him worship his God as he sees fit. We as Negroes have found a new ideal. Whilst our God has no color, yet it is human to see everything through our own spectacles. And since the white people have seen their God through white spectacles, we have only now started out, late though it be, to see our God through our own spectacles.
Jah Rastafari. Yeah, this is perhaps one of the most poignant quotes you could ever quote from Prophet Marcus Garvey, and that was taken from the book The Philosophy and Opinions of Marcus Garvey. And brothers and sisters, we have been sharing for the last 2 to 3 weeks this brand new program, Rastafari Revelation. Spread the word.
Spread the word, and also we invite you to express yourself however you see fit. You know our page on Facebook. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you want to hear. Let us know if what you're hearing is inviting to you. We are, again, Ross Albert and Empress Tempe. And on that note, we'd like to continue praying for our brother Nelson Mandela. We'd like to thank all of the fathers, past and present, on tomorrow. I'd like to personally thank Ross Albert and his vision and his continuance. And thank you.
Yeah, alright. Okay, this is Rastafari Revelation. We're going to leave you with yet another song from the Albert and Tempe catalog. So, see you next Saturday. Jah willing and guidance.
Rastafari Revelation.
Yeah. My people come out of Babylon. I people come out of Babylon. Yeah. Do like Rascabita, yeah.
go, go. Get out of Babylon, yeah. Dominica is a mess. Crime and violence every day. They wanna blame Rastafari, but I know Babylon must pay. Come out of Babylon, because Dominica is a mess, and Babylon is a mess. Rastafari got to go, we got to go, yeah, yeah. Rastafari, show I the way. Don't waste time in a Babylon city. Come and build up Shashamani, yeah. Shashamani is waiting. Shashamani is waiting. Oh yeah, yeah. So dreadlocks out in a row zone, and dreadlocks there in a Portsmouth, and dreadlocks out of a Cassie Bruce, and dreadlocks out of St. Joseph. Repatriation, yeah. Repatriation, yeah. Raskabinda, him showed us the truth. Raskabinda, him showed us the truth. To every black organization that's functioning on the island, you got to make your resources available for repatriation. Yeah, yeah.
Every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Spreaker.com. It's time for
Rastafari Revelation, a 1-hour talk show produced and presented by members of the Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and the Arts.
coming to you live from the United Kingdom with news, views, reviews, previews, and interviews exploring the Rastafari movement. Rastafari Revelation, produced and presented by members of the Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and the Arts, in collaboration with www.Spreaker.com, the
World Wide Web's #1 podcasting platform.
Rastafari Revelation.
Every Saturday from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Spreaker.com, it's time for Rastafari Revelation, a 1-hour talk show produced and presented by members of the Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and the Arts. Coming to you live from the United Kingdom with news, views, reviews, previews, and interviews exploring the Rastafari movement. Rastafari Revelation, produced and presented by members of the Rastafari Alliance for Science, Technology, and the Arts, in collaboration with www.Spreaker.com, the World Wide Web's #1 podcasting platform.